Lockpicks? Why don't I think? What kind of armor is that? Looks pretty sick looking. Yeah, I'll take that. Eh. Ah, shit! I forgot. I should have really deposited this stuff in the bank. What? Do a dragon? Oh, hell no! I'm not doing a dragon. I would literally get eviscerated. I can't even do a roll. I can't even do a world boss unless I'm training them. I mean, I can do one of the world bosses I can actually do by myself is in Galanambra, which is the Lurker boss, or Lurker. It's basically those corrupt spriggans that look like a golem, or a giant wood tree end thing, whatever it's called. I was able to kill that by my lonesome because I was able to train / save spot, I guess. That's only because the boss was only able to go in PvP, or only able to go within melee range. If he was able to go and if he was able to fight me at a distance, I would be more than likely screwed. Yeah. Mark this as junk, because it is. Yeah, I definitely should finish the Somerset chapter with my High Elf Sork. That's the thing, though. I have a bad habit of not finishing off a series, and that's only because, like, to be fair, it's only because if I don't find enjoyment out of it, I'm not gonna force myself to play it. I'm not fickle, I swears.
We need an edge in this fight.
By the way, though, my character looks spiffy as all hell. 10 out of 10 fashion souls? Oh, that's a Dark Souls reference if you people don't know that. Now, let's go back to Elswer. We got stuff to do. Originally, I was going to make a video about me playing some PvP, but for some reason the loading queues is just not working.
No good can come of that place.
Holy shit! You're freaking huge! You're, wait, you're not a Khajiit. Well, I mean, you are, but you're not... I'm trying to remember the name of this Khajiit. This, South Rot, I guess?
Greetings, Walker. You are not also going to the abode of ignominy, are you? As its name implies, it is a moonless place full of forgotten secrets.
Okay. You are a large fella. What seems to be the concern?
Once saw a stranger setting up camp outside the cave nearby. Local legend says that Mafala worshippers used to lurk there. Raising dead too, I think. To venture so close to such a place. A Khajiit woman. Cathay by the look of her. She wore the attire of a sorcerer. But then I could put on a tin crown and claim that I am an emperor. She stays there heedlessly, but lingers with bad intentions. Either way, no good can come of it.
I'll look into it. So we have ourselves a quest. Oh, and you see how I still have him in dungeon queue? Let's just leave that since it's not working anyway. Terror Bird? Oh, I'm getting some RuneScape flashbacks. Even though it's not really a flashback since I still play it. There's a lot of stuff from other provinces, like Dune Rippers. Those are around, Elswer, I believe. I admit, I wasn't really much of the Khajiit culture. But then again, I never really played much Khajiit. I never really seen much of Khajiit culture, so... Other than the strategy guide, but after seeing it right here and now, it's actually pretty interesting. Backpack? Shit.
Who are you? Did Caldathir send you? Well, don't even try to stop me.
What? No one sent me. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, well then, greetings. My name is Naramako, and I intend to walk right into this spooky cave and find the works of a brilliant Khajiit mage. Before you ask, yes, it is full of slavering, undead, and yes, I am petrified to the point of weeping.
Oh, emotions flip on the switch, huh? You went from hostile feelings to jolly to weeping in a matter of seconds. Oh, I'm starting to really like these Khajiits. They're funny. They're fun to be around. What are you looking for specifically?
Well, I guess there's no harm in delegating. According to my research, a powerful wizard named Marzulajo used this place as his laboratory. If you find his notes and any memory stones he might have left behind, I would be indebted.
Fair enough. I'll gather I'll gather his notes and memory stones.
Looking into this walker, I can't wait to rub this discovery in that sour-tongued Caldathir's face. It's always be careful with this and don't meddle with that. He's just a fat old bully.
How do you want this notes?
According to my research, Marzulajo had a great fondness for animals, just like me. He even discovered ways to bring them back to life. At least I think he did. Fuzzy on the details. Anyway, his notes and memory stones should hold the answers.
And you want to bring an animal back to life?
Yes! You're not going to scold me like Caldathir, are you? It's just a frog. A single hopping little frog. What harm could that do? Anyway, he's the one who made me kill the poor thing. And for what? A water-breathing potion? I can't even swim!
Oh, you're hilarious. Isn't that necromancy?
I mean, sort of.
You'd be bringing a dead thing back to life. That sounds like necromancy.
Guild regulations clearly state that manipulating white souls, the lesser souls of beasts, is completely fine. True, the bylaws don't explicitly endorse putting little white souls into frog skeletons, but they don't prohibit it either.
You mentioned Calthandar again. Who is he exactly?
My high elf alchemy professor. And a heartless, saggy-faced brute. I'm a member of the Mages Guild, you see. To progress, I have to show proficiency in potion making and such.
Okay, why do you like Calthandar so much?
He's a meanie. Every potion potion we make includes some terrible reagent, like a baby newt or a sweet little toad.
Oh, oh, I'm starting to really love these Khajiits. They're very, very fun to be around, especially when they're when one like her, when the Khajiit like her emotions flip on a switch. Okay, I'll get you your stones and notes. Interesting infrastructure. I'm getting a bit of like with the Red Guards, I happen to notice that their designs and whatnot are kind of Arabian or Arab, or what's the proper term? Kind of I wouldn't really say Egyptian, but kind of Arabian or Arab culture. While Khajiiti are kind of a bit of Easter, or a bit of an southeastern, or yeah, their culture is Khajiiti culture and architect is pretty interesting. It's intricate yet not like copy and paste intricate, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. You know, usually with delves like these, there's a sky shard or two. Oh hey, just a snake with wings. Hmm. Praise to Mafala. Oh, this is like the Khajiiti this is like the Khajiiti version of Mathala, the Daedric Prince of, I believe, Deceit and Lies. Which is ironic considering the fact that the Dark Elves consider her one of the good Daedra. Don't really see how the Daedric Prince of Lies can be considered good. Okay.
Ah, Rolla Cay, a land of fertile valleys and grand hills. But enough about Rajin's past romances, yes?
Okay. By the way, I'm currently wearing 2 pieces of Hisbark for added physical resistance, 5 pieces of Night Silence for basically 2 pieces gives me max stamina, 3 adds stamina recovery, 4 adds weapon critical, and 5 ignores movement speed penalty of sneak. This makes it so if I'm stealthy, I'm faster. I'm also wearing 5 pieces of Assassin's Guile. 5 boost to spell critical, 5 weapon critical, 5 or 2 pieces give more spell critical, 3 pieces give more weapon critical, 4 pieces give more spell damage, 4 pieces give more weapon damage, and 5 increases the duration of your alchemical poisons. And basically this is the equipment that's perfect for a rogue. It is all level 4, and I'm using this as a leveling set, which is why they all have, you know, increases experience gain. Because this is the set I'm going to be using to level. And it's going to be a lot easier to level because sheer amount of XP. High health. I'll take it. I gotta say, I love the morph of Assassin's Blade that makes it so I can do this at a distance. Because this works as an executioner or execute finisher. I love being able to use it at distance, I can tell you. Get over here. Oh, shit! One of them just used the light javelin on me, I think. You know, usually there's a sky shard around here. What? Oh! Shit! Glowing mushrooms. Nice. Oh, I got an achievement. Gave me some Undaunted XP. Gesundheit, though. And if it isn't apparent to you guys, what I'm doing right now is just exploring Elswer. It's always sunny in Elswer. There's the sky shard. You know, and honestly, thinking about it, honestly thinking about it, these are the kind of videos I don't really do much in terms of recording or cutting.
Stop it this instant, please! I can fix this. I just need to paint a restraining word. Stop! What are you doing, Sawyer? No, 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 no! No! Don't do that! Don't do that!
Okay. That doesn't bode well. So yeah, I'm not really going to be doing much editing and whatnot in these videos, nor do I really do that much. Although, to be fair, I don't really do much editing in any of my videos anyway, because I'm not really good at editing. Still trying to learn. But I'm definitely just figured, you know what, since I'm not really that good at editing and not particularly, you know, skilled at it, I figured, and seeing as I have a hard time finding any, like, proper, like, original names for my videos, I just figured, you know what, I'll just do whatever. You guys will enjoy it.
This is a little unorthodox, but I just felt horrible about what happened. Bringing you back to life is an imperfect solution, I know, but I am confident you will get used to this new beginning.
Oh, that's weird. Oh. I think I'm gonna get the other memory stones before I do this. Thank you. Anywho, I figured, you know, since I'll just upload, I'll just make videos, just like, videos of whatever really I find my fancy, and people will probably like it. Name it whatever. You guys will like it. I mean, at least those that are watching enjoy this, and probably either are watching this right now and really enjoy watching, or I guess just generally enjoy listening to my soothing voice. ASMR material. Huh. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't really do that shit.
When did... what did I do wrong? This isn't you, sweet boy. This isn't you.
Those Khajiits, man, they're interesting characters. Oh, hey, I'm level 16 now. I don't think I'll take the blacksmithing one. May as well. You know, I actually think this guy's better for, like, keeping your distance and striking at a distance. Anything else, not so much. Not so much. Like, I can't imagine the Nightblade being good as a tank. Like, at all, really. Another memory stone! Episode 4 of Murray and Joe's Memory Stones.
Oh, sugar snout. My sweet boy. I don't... You were so young. So young. I'm going to fix this.
Wait, what? Well, I know what to say. The pathway to hell is paved with the best intentions. So I think that's how it works. Now, let's go kill the boss, shall we? Man, with all this exciting bow play, I gotta say, I feel like Legolas. If Legolas was the cat, and was currently in a dungeon filled to the pits with, Whoa, hey, buddy! Oh, Jesus! You know, that wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought. Oh, I'm bow level 19. Adobe of Identity. Holy mo! To conduct my own holy mullet experiments. Ah, this is a very beautiful land. This land holds great beauty. Now I need to get the hell out of here. Nice sword. Wait, is this a furnace? This looks like a Khajiit furnace. You know, thinking about it, honestly, it doesn't seem like giving that, that notes is a very good idea.
Bright moons, you're back! Not that I had any doubts, mind you. So, success? Did you find Marzula Joe's notes and memory stones?
Yes, but it didn't work. His work didn't turn out well. He resurrected his pet Sensei, and things went very, very poorly.
A Sench tiger? That's remarkable. If he managed that, the frog should present no challenge at all. Thank you so much, Walker. When I publish about this, I'll be sure to mention your contribution. I can't wait to see the look on Caldatir's face.
So you're gonna completely ignore the point about the went poorly? Alright, alright.
How long after death you can perform these rituals? Do you think they would work on something smaller, like a mosquito? Oh, let's not overreact. Advanced spellcraft is as much an art as it is a science. Sure, he may have encountered a few bumps along the way, but that's to be expected. I won't fall into the same traps. Trust me.
You know, I want to refute the claim, but at the same time, she's not entirely wrong about magic being an art as much as a science, but just I have a feeling you and me are gonna see each other again, and probably not on the most best circumstances. I'll be sure to send flowers, I guess. Daisies. She seems like a daisy kind of girl. Or cat. That large Gajit's gone. Oh, that's so sad. Roadkill. Although there's no cars, so it got killed by a cart? A wagon or something? Teleport strike. That would be good for my dual blades. Not so much for everything else. Shadow cloak. Shadowy disguise. Guarantees a critical strike on your next attack. Cost decreases as the ability ranks up. What about this one? Dark cloak. No longer... Yeah, that's a bad morph. Bow. Volley. Endless hail increases the duration. Arrow barrage increases the radius and damage done. That's only 1 second though. So I think I would prefer arrow barrage if I chose it. How about racial? This place is quite nice.
Stay down.
Oh, okay.
Stay low in the grass. We've got ruddy fangs up on the hillside, and probably more down. The ruddy fangs are the biggest bandit pride this side of the scar, and probably south of the scar too. This bunch has been preying on refugees fleeing the dragons, as if they haven't lost. I'm not hiding, I'm waiting. Thought I might sneak into camp at an opportune moment and get back what's mine. But I've been out here for... You do that? It's a backpack. Imperial Legion make. It was my husband's. It's just some personal items. Things he had before there were damn dragons. Sorry. I'm tired and hungry. I should go. North of here. Towards Cyrodiil. It's a trade town close to the border. Pretty quiet. Or it was. I'm not sure anywhere is quiet anymore. A handful of gold. I don't care about that. I just want my husband's things. The dragons already took his life. Finally bringing my husband home. As much of him as there was. I had to travel all the way to Rimmen. That Tharn witch wouldn't even return his remains to the Legion. Queen? She's a traitor.
Oh boy. Why would she have your remains? I think I know.
Led an army here to restore order for the Empire. She just wanted a kingdom of her own. He died protecting people who'd spit on his grave because of her. He had one. I'll never forgive you.
Yeah, lady, you should probably know that, Thorin's a necromancer. And seeing as your hubby's, remains are here, it means one thing, and one thing only. Necromancers. Or, more precisely, she plans on resurrecting him. You know, those are actually, that's actually a pretty cool looking sword. The shield's nice too. I think I like the Khajiits. They have some pretty intricate design weapons and armor and like. Oh shit, there's a dragon right over... Am I really doing this? Well, I guess I am. Oh, everything about this is a bad idea. Okay. Half-digested Adventures backpack? Ew! Oh! Treasure! I also got Dragon's Treasure. Money! You know, the fact there was like over about 30 people there probably explains why it wasn't nearly as terrifying as I thought it was going to be. But doing it by myself, yeah, no. I just killed a harpy. Oh well. Oh, there's something, there's a point of interest here. Let's see it. Let's see it. Why am I walking? I should get my horse. I have it for a reason. Defense point outpost. Yeah, these guys didn't have a very good time. Or as Sans would say, they had a bad time. Boom, psh. Was it the dragon, though? I have a feeling it was the No. It was the necromancers. Apparently. Seeing as there are a bunch of undead around. Jode's Embrace? It's probably going to cost me an arm and a leg. Literally. This looks like a nice house. Let's preview it. It's probably gonna cost me a shit ton of gold. Or worst. Or what's worse, it could cost me in-game transactions. Purchase options. How much is gonna... This house is not currently for sale? Damn it! Looks so nice, too. This place is a freaking palace! Cornflower. Could always use more of that. Rimmon. Orcrest. Riverhold. Oh, so that's where it is. It's on the way to Oh, it's on the border of Cyrodiil. Wait, could I actually go to Cyrodiil through Riverhold? A lot of aylates around. Oh, that son of a gun, my own phone made me jump.
A moment, please. Excuse me, if I may be so bold. More like a summons, really. Comes from Abner Tharn, who once advised Emperor Varen of Cyrodiil. He wants to see you in Riverhold in northern Elswer.
Good to know.
You must truly have an eye for the best to seek out my mounts, Luke.
You know, in all honesty, I kind of expected to see some Sencheis and whatnot, not horses.
I've little time for talk.
Greetings, Walker. A crowded marketplace. A chance meeting. Unexpected, unannounced. And perhaps just the thing this one needs to solve a most curious investigation. Music Thunderboots, at your service.
Greetings, you mentioned an investigation?
Abduction, to be precise. No ransom, no demands, no obvious suspects or motives. Correct. A chance meeting. Music Thunderboots is a cagite of action.
This one will confess, while music is not this investigation, thank the moons. Well, not yet. That is when he is a humble, most strange, no? They outright dismissed issues.
Interesting.
Welcome to Riverhold, friend. You should feel fortunate to have found
I always figured that since Khajiits were mostly nomadic in culture, that they didn't really have a set place. But then again, maybe that's just my lack of understanding of Khajiit culture. Oh no, I do like this place. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Dragon's blood. Huh. Oh yeah, I have a blacksmith crate I can open. Half digested adventures pack. Huh.
The Khajiit here.
Hmm. Holy more giant Khajiits.
Euraxia must be stopped at all costs. And trust this one, there will be cost. That is why Jabanlo helps any way he can. No task is too small, but there is so much to do. But when the battle comes, he will fight tooth and claw.
You are a very, very large Khajiit, my friend. There's a lot of... Either those are house cats or Khajiits. I'm going to say that those are Khajiits. Oh.
This one loves Riverhold with all his heart. It is where Pizahen keeps all his stuff after all.
This Khajiit, this Sunshade can talk. Holy shit. The angry Elfrig. That's a term for a type of Khajiit, I believe.
Hey, you came. Did the ruddy thing? This means a lot, really. I don't have much left to remember him by. The things in this pack and the condolences of the Legion paymaster every month when I collect his due. Take the gold. I don't need it. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
I didn't really expect anyone to help a Legion widow out here. The Khajiit don't have much love for the Empire these days. Besides, they've got enough of their own problems. Dragons and usurpers and undead. This whole world's coming apart.
Yep. Definitely seems as every era that's the case. I mean, in Marwyn, there was a crazy... There was Tribunal Gods, Sheregorath, Oblivion, there was a Daedric influence, now in Skyrim, there was a threat of dragons, vampires, Ah, that's Tamriel. There's always something to do. Oh, I'm sorry. What will you do now?
I'm going to make a small memorial shrine over my hearth, if I still have a hearth. I won't know until there's a break in the fighting long enough that I can get home. I barely avoided a battle between the Dominion and the Covenant on the way here.
Better luck the rest of the way, then.
I accept all kinds in the banished regrets. I truly do. But that wood elf bard keeps tracking mud on my clean floors.
I accept all kinds, but that damn wood elf is dragging mud.
These damn Khajiits sprinkle sugar on everything. Their meats, their stews, their alcohol. By oblivion. They even put sugar in their beer.
Oh, I love this place more and more. It's fun. Oh, so fluffy. Sunshine rods, not just mounts? Oh, I gotta read this. We'll have at the very least words. Hmm. I always thought the Khajiit culture was pretty interesting, considering that their form is based on the lunar cycle. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Although, to be fair, it does make sense why the Khajiit would lose. If there's a lunar eclipse, it would make sense why the Khajiit would lose their collective minds when they lost their suns, or when they lost one of their suns or moons. The Altmer say, "Oh, we used our great magic to bring back the second moon." No, it's called an eclipse. No, there's a thing called a lunar eclipse. But there was enough to fool the Khajiit masses, which is depressing. Really liking this place. It's fun. So it's enjoyable. You know, I actually wonder if the reason why I can't, if I can't purchase that property is because I haven't completed the Elswer story mission or storyline. Which wouldn't make sense, I guess. Because because in Skyrim you can't technically buy property unless you actually have some form of influence within that hold. What am I hoping? One of... You know, one of the things I'm really hoping for in Skyrim is diverse, crafting system. Because I'll be perfectly honest with you, the crafting system in Skyrim and Oblivion were kinda... Well, actually, Oblivion had no crafting system other than alchemy. But in Skyrim, there was very little, diversity. Because steel was always Nordic, for some odd reason. While everything else was... Well, Moonstone was strictly High Elf, which honestly made no sense, seeing as High Elves don't just use Moonstone every time, all the time. Iron is a very well-known resource. I'll be right back. I got some stuff I need to deconstruct with my crafter. Probably gonna...
Take it from me.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, everyone here. I never understood internet culture, and I don't think I'll ever be able to. Nor do I think I would want to be honest.
Avon is a great blacksmith. His daggers are sharp enough to cut the air.
Think twice before you cross me.
There's one thing though about like what like if it's because of internet culture I get called a furry all the time whenever I play as a Khajiit. And that's only and I think the Khajiit culture and as a society are very interesting because their species form is dictated by solely based on the lunar cycle. And I always thought that was... Holy shit. I've just witnessed a murder. And I always thought that was pretty interesting because They could be a Senshei Rot, or a Senshei, or even your typical Gijit.
Ever the voice of reason, speaker.
The Riverhold abduction. Hmm.
Are you here about this one, Cynthia? Has she been found? Yes, of course. Cynthia was taken in the dead of night. This one has received no ransom, yet he fears the worst. She is a very beautiful Jakajit, you see. Ishu believes that the captors may mean to sell her.
Okay, any identifying features?
Cynthia has a long, glossy coat, soft as the richest of silks. Her eyes are bright like the honeyed moons. Ah, and she always wears a gold necklace.
Alright, time to put in my channel my inner Sherlock Holmes. And there's no one you suspect, or perhaps someone who may have seen what happened. Watson? Watson?
No suspects, no, but someone who may have spotted something? There is a wood elf who tends to stay up well into the night, always singing and dancing, that one. If anyone saw something unusual the night Cynthia was taken, it might be her.
Alright, I'll try talking to this singing wood elf.
The wood elf's name is Mel? Yes, that's it. Mel the Musical, she always calls herself. You can usually find her toward the north end of town near the Sand Gardens. Ishu would pray for your swift success.
I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
To help find this one's darling Cynthia, Ishu will answer any question you ask.
Alright, tell me about Cynthia.
Cynthia is a willful child. A tad spoiled, this one admits. Ishu dotes on her. Oh God, they do not understand. They say, oh, perhaps she has wandered off, they say. Perhaps she is lost. Such foolishness. How can they be so uncaring?
Don't worry, Ms. Zick and I won't give up.
Thank you. May bright moons light your path. Ishu will prepare a feast for Cynthia's return, yes? Perhaps some... Mel arrived in Riverhold a few seasons ago. Makes a living begging for gold as she sings and dances. She has woken up Ishu more than once banging that drum of hers. Still, we chat occasionally. Mel does not have a home in the traditional sense, so you will often find her sleeping in the stables and bathing in the public fountains.
Interesting. I would say, yeah, that is eccentric. Alright, where is this wood elf? There's so many quests. I don't know which one to pick. It's like a smorgasbord of fun activities. I wish I had my Witcher sense. Well, this one's not bathing in fountains anytime soon.
Oh, what do you know? A customer. Salutations. Mel the Musical at your service. Are you here for a performance?
Are you trying to look like a Jeet or something? Anywho, I'm actually investigating the abduction of Ishu's daughter. Watson? Watson, get me my tea!
Ishu? The Khajiit with all the cats? That old coot is sweet as honey jagger, but a bit off if you ask me. Shame about his daughter, though. No one should have to go through that.
Okay. Do you know anything in that might help the investigation?
If you're looking for trouble, Tajiri's your girl. I've seen her with all sorts of indecent folk lately. Always shifty eyes on those ones, I tell ya. She tends to spend a lot of time behind the stables lately, if you catch my drift.
I'll head to the stables, man.
And hey, if you're looking for some entertainment for your next soiree, make sure to seek me out. You won't regret it.
Context. Tell me more about Tajiri.
She's a gambler with a lot of friends in a lot of places. And you know, who am I to judge? Business is business after all. But as of late, she just seems to be getting more and more suspicious. In fact, there's been a lot of that in Riverhold.
A lot of what?
Suspicious activity. People who I ain't ever seen before, going about town at all hours. I mean, I may stay up well past most people's bedtime, but I'm a musician, comes with the territory, and these new...
What?
Heading this way. Find anything of interest? Oh, the stables, Developed a sudden interest in horsemanship, Walker?
Uh-huh. I found this hidden note. I suspect the gambler Tajiri wrote it. Here, have this note, my fabulously dressed Puss in Boots.
Looks to be a coat. A napping badger, eh? Sounds familiar. Ah, yes. The sleeping badger is a rock formation. Music will mark it on your map, Walker. Feel free to lead the way. And perhaps this is a good time to mention that this one is not so skilled in violent situations, should trouble find us. But that is where your expertise comes in handy, yes?
Mm-hmm. By the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm eating cookies. Delicious, delicious chocolate chip. Badger's Rock. Badger's Rock.
Music is all right.
I hate when it does that.
Music needs to stop doing that.
Alright, great. Let's see what's in here.
Skooma. These vagrants must be smugglers. Oh dear. Apologies. watches. This one is fine.
Coffer, gold necklace.
That necklace must belong to Cynthia.
Uh.
Let us get away from this place.
Okay, and where's Cynthia?
A missing daughter, a hidden note, and now a band of Skooma smugglers. This investigation becomes messier with every step we take.
Mm-hmm.
One is unsure, though it is possible Issue may be hiding something. Still, our priority should be to investigate the gambler who wrote that note. Tajiri was her name, yes? That does ring a bell or two. If Tajiri is a gambler, it is likely we can find her at a local tavern. Mizik will head there at once.
I tell you though, I'm enjoying this game. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun just playing video games without any real goal other than exploring. Usually with other videos, I feel as though I'm kind of pressured to do the story mission when usually it comes to the point to explore. Which is unfortunate, really. What? Oh, I went into the wrong house. Whoops.
You and I need to speak now. I must admit, you and Thunderboots make quite the charming pair. And watching you both play at being investigator, why, it's been sleek entertainment, truly. But now you tread upon sands that are best left undisturbed.
Is that supposed to be a threat, my shadowy Puss in Boots?
It is a friendly one. I hear that you seek Issue's daughter, yes? I find that very fun. After all, everyone in Riverhold knows that she left town many years ago.
Years? Issue said it was only a few days past.
Then Issue has become senile in his old age. I speak truthfully. He had one daughter, and she is gone. Has been gone for many years. Tell this to your partner, and drop your investigation. Now.
Uh-huh. I'll tell Mazook what you said. I'll see exactly what... Well, see exactly if the truth of it.
Bright moons look over us today, Walker. Tajiri has just settled down for a round of gambling. While Mizik distracts her, you can sneak into her home and search for another clue. It's just a bit north of the tavern.
Okay, before we do that, a stranger spoke to me. She said Issue's daughter left town years ago.
Forgive this one if he's skeptical. Even if this stranger spoke true, why then would Issue hire Mizik? Why would Tajiri have written that note? Why would we find a gold necklace in the smuggler's camp?
I'm not sure. She also wants us to stop investigating.
Perhaps this stranger simply wishes to confuse us. Throw us off the scent. Besides, we cannot stop now. Not when an innocent young lady may still be at risk. Let us investigate Tajiri before she retires for the night.
Alright, I'll head to Tajiri's home and search for clues. You put on your feline charm, I guess. Scratch her behind the ears or something. That'll work. Totally work. It'll totally work. Oh dear. No more game. Riverwood was. I'm not even gonna bother.
This one hopes you have found something of interest, Walker. Mizik cannot afford to keep Tajiri distracted any longer. And he means that most literally.
You literally buy her drinks? Found another note. This one has a poem written on it.
Serpents? Four-pointed paint? If Mizik had to guess, this poem describes drop-off locations for illicit goods. Smugglers often hide them in plain sight. First a sleeping badger, now a blue serpent. Must represent another landmark.
Perhaps the nearby river is the Blue Serpent?
The river is often busy with trade, a perfect place to smuggle goods. Let us search along the river and see if we find... Mizik will admit this case is heading in a rather unexpected direction, which is a bit worrisome if he's being honest.
Why would smugglers target Issue?
Strange, isn't it? With an operation as intricate as this, it seems odd that these smugglers would target a Khajiit of such limited wealth.
Perhaps if she speak to Issue?
This one agrees. But let us first check these smuggler caches.
Ah. Alright then. Yeah, honestly, I have a distinct feeling as I'm probably the only Khajiit that knows how to swim.
Mizik needs to stop doing that. Oh, if that cheese isn't illegal, it should be. What a smell.
Yeah, that would have to be. Yeah, that would be man with cheese.
Mark seems curious, no?
Yeah, it is. Very curious.
Somerset wine, eh? Not illegal, but incredibly taxed. Music has a feeling this bottle didn't find its way to Riverhold through virtuous means.
Well, that's fair. Not necessarily illegal. I mean, assuming, I mean, technicality, it's not really that illegal.
Dark moons. Music is all right.
Oh.
Music sees a painted mark ahead. A very pretty scarf for smugglers to wear, yes? Perhaps it belongs to Cynthia. Apologies. This one is fine. Music needs to stop doing that. That mark has 4 points, like the note says. This barrel smells sweet, but also rotten. What could it be? Dark moons. They're smuggling spoiled moon sugar. Very unsafe for anyone to eat. Speak to Issue and see what he knows of these smugglers. Then let us meet back at the tavern. We have much to discuss.
Oh! Oh, that's adorable.
Yes, any news of this one, Cynthia?
We found this one's necklace and scarf near the smuggler camps.
Smuggler camps? Dark moons? Yes, the necklace and scarf belong to Cynthia. Have the smugglers sold her? By John and Joe, please say it isn't so.
Is there any reason why these smugglers may have targeted your family particularly?
No, of course not. Issue has only lived a good, honest life. Please, you must find this one's Jakajit. She is so young and innocent and probably terrified without her papa. Whatever will Issue do if his Cynthia is harmed?
Mizik and I will find Cynthia. We're getting close.
The bright moons watch over you.
You have an awful lot of cats.
Really? Well, Issue supposes his family has grown over the years. But how could this one not seek their companionship? Their little faces, their tiny paws. His darlings love him completely, demanding little but affection and food. And belly rubs.
Why do I have a feeling you're like the crazy cat lady from The Simpsons? Do Cynthia like all these cats do?
But of course, mostly. She and Medwick don't always get along, but Medwick is older and doesn't always like to play or be teased. And just between us.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you have a lot of cats. Okay.
So the other thorn in my paw arrives. I told you, did I not? First time was a warning. Now is a threat. You both leave town. No more investigations. No more sticking your snouts where they don't belong. Collect your things and leave.
Not before we find Issue's daughter.
That again? I told you, Issue's daughter left Riverhold years ago. He's just a delusional old Khajiit caught up in a fantasy. And for this you tried to ruin my little operation? Of all the things.
Oh, so you're the leader of the smugglers.
It does not matter. What I can do to you, on the other hand, should be of immediate concern. You either leave Riverhold on your own, or you leave in pieces. Your choice.
Oh, Redeza, do not make threats you can be damn well sure that you can't keep. But sure, whatever. Stupid fleabag mongrel.
So it appears that your stranger friend is Redeza the Rogue. Good to know.
Redeza the Rogue?
Let us just say that her reputation precedes her. Well, threats to our life. We are investigators, are we not? You must search for a trail. With any luck.
Alright, I'll find her and the proper authorities. Oh, and Thunderboots, get a dagger or something. Something that could be hidden in this.
Super claws! I didn't even see who ran into me.
This one loves Riverhold.
Oh. Oh dear.
There! Redeza must have stepped on the jelly from the sugar claws. You must follow her trail while this one alerts the guards.
Are you fucking kidding? Okay. And now you have leveled up. And thanks for broadcasting your general direction to the whole populace.
Muskars.
Now, why did you have to go and do that?
Curse your meddling! Ready to the roll. Caught at last.
Did you find my daughter? Where is she?
Here! Your daughter is right here, you old fool!
Rideza! You're the one who stole Cynthia? Oh, this one's poor Jakashit.
Ha! Feeling the little jealous? To go so far as to steal your father's pet.
What?
Ishu is so pleased that you were able to find Cynthia. Finally. What do you mean? Ishu gave you every detail about his precious Cynthia that he could think of. Was there something that made you think? Rideza has become just as greedy and cruel as her mother. How can Ishu accept such a daughter? Especially one who has already caused... If she wants to make peace, Ishu will make peace. After all, a quiet life for him and his family is all this one...
You know, I wasn't too sure about Thunderboots when he first came to town. Thought he would just cause more trouble than he solved. But thanks to the both of you, we can finally put Riddiz of the Road behind bars. No, not too long. But it never takes much time for these kind of operations to wreak havoc on towns like Riverhold. I'm just glad we could nip it in the bud. Riddiza herself, however, has been troubling Elswer for years now.
We found moldy moon sugar earlier. Mizik seemed particularly panicked.
Moldy moon sugar by itself will do little more than make a Khajiit ill. The trouble is when that same moon sugar is distilled into tainted skooma. It's an unfortunately common practice, given that moldy moon sugar is so cheap.
And so the smugglers were going to make skooma out of the moldy moon sugar.
Most likely. It's a vile thing to sell, though. Tainted skooma causes some of the most horrific reactions I've ever seen.
You think that Riddiza the Rogue is finished? It's only a matter of time before I'm back on the streets. And when that happens, you best watch your back.
Yeah, don't make promises you can't keep, Rosita. Why did you abduct Cynthia anyway?
When I came back to Riverhold, I went to see my fool of a father. It's been years since Mother and I left, and I was feeling sentimental, I suppose. Stupidly sentimental. He didn't even recognize me.
So you were jealous.
Cat? No, I just wanted to make him suffer. He's always been obsessed with his damn pets. That's why Mother left him. Maybe you're right. Just another delinquent with papa problems. Isn't that just the way?
Okay.
Well, it seems that our investigation has come to a successful close. But not quite in a way that Mizik was expecting.
So Riddiza was Ishu's daughter, and she stole his cat.
When you were told that Ishu's daughter left town years ago, Riddiza must have been speaking of herself. Still, to have been chasing Ishu's pet this whole time.
Well, we also stopped the smuggling operation.
Because of our dedication, Riverhold no longer has to deal with these vile smugglers.
Alright.
Just as soon as he is paid, of course.
You think that Riddiza the Rogue is
So that was something I never expected. Oh. Oh, we came out to the back. Okay. Oh, where the hell am I? Oh. I'm actually not too far from, Riverhold. Or Riverrun. Or whatever this place is called. How long have I been recording for? 2 hours! Holy moly! Well, I think I'm gonna quickly get my reward and then call this a video. I mean, I certainly had fun.
Family reunited, a smuggling ring destroyed, and the gratitude of all of Riverhold. Not a bad start to a partnership, yes? Mizik was even able to secure a hefty bonus, thanks to the generosity of Captain Kahiri.
A bonus you're willing to share?
Of course. Your share as promised. After all, Mizik would never have been able to solve this investigation without your aid. Pleasure working with you, Walker. Do not be a stranger, yes?
Oh, most certainly.
A happy client and an investigation expertly solved. And a 5-claw partnership, if Mizik does say so himself. What more could this one ask for?
What's next for you, Thunder Boots?
Such a successful investigation. Mizik is hopeful that more clients will come forth. We live in turbulent times. Those in power have priorities. And the petty problems of the common folk? They tend to be on the very bottom of this list. That is why we must look after each other. If Mizik, of course. But first and foremost, it is Mizik's passion. Mizik's investigation. Honestly?
Interesting. Well, that was a nice little bit of adventure. I mean, I will be the first to admit, I didn't really have much of a goal when I made this video, when I was recording this video. Mainly just explore, see what kind of shenanigans I can get myself into, and, you know, typical adventure and whatnot. It's always sunny in Elswer, and there's a lot of shit to get into. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Galator from Galator's Gaming, wishing you adventurers happy trails.